This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on ALE IDocs. In the last class, we have discussed about the custom IDoc and we have seen how to trigger in a custom IDoc, and we have used some of the steps like we have created in a message type, we have created in a IDoc type with the segments, and also we linked the message type to the IDoc type in WE82. And also we have created in a inbound function module. And so if you want to create an inbound function module, you must copy one of the sample inbound function module, and also you have to assign that function module to the inbound process code. So if you want to assign that function module to the inbound process code, first you must maintain that function module in the BD51. Then you must assign that message type and IDoc type to the inbound function module. And to trigger the IDocs, normally there are three techniques: standard programs, change pointers, and message control. So here also to trigger an IDoc, to generate an IDoc, we need to create an outbound program. So in the outbound program, the main thing is the function module, the master underscore IDoc underscore distribute, which will be created the master IDocs and communication IDocs. So we have seen that. So how to generate an IDoc, the custom, see this is my custom fields, it's my custom IDoc, which we have generated, and that is posted into the target application. But the target, we do not have the code to read the data from IDoc. So that's why it is giving me an error 51. So which is not yet posted to the application, guys. So how to post the data into the application, that we are going to see in today's class. And also guys, the company details we have sent, but if you have multiple companies, you are going to get the multiple company details into this IDoc. So maybe let's maintain the multiple companies from the outbound side. So what is the transaction code? GMM Mamata transaction we did. Mamata 9 EMP, I think. Yeah. So maybe I am going to maintain one more company. It's an IBM, and it's an IBM. Maybe the number I have given, I think. Some 101, and it's an IBM India Private Limited. Okay, street is high tech city, and city is Hyderabad, and country is in India. Postal code something some 90, and telephone number some number, and info at the rate ibm.com, and save the record. And once again, and I go to the our program, IDoc program SE38. So this is the program which we have generated, and maybe employee number 120, and target system is this, and execute. And this time we will be having two records in the employee is one, but the company we will be having two records, guys. Yeah, it's employee, correct. Employee is one record, that's fine. And go to the next one, GT underscore company, we will be having two records. So one is the TCS and another one is the IBM. So this time it will fill in a two segments, guys. So why? Because we have two records, it will fill in a company details all. So it is going to generate the records. So that's it. And F6 and C, guys. So you will be having the communication EDI underscore DC. You see the, so the IDoc number which is generated is this. So 4747 is the IDoc number, and this is the details which we have. And so this is the IDoc number which is generated, guys. So I think we should not fill here. So no need to fill this record actually. So this is success. The IDoc number which is created is the 4747 in the end, and F8. And now I go to the WE02. This time you see, and execute, and 4747. and go to the 4747. See guys, the company, you see the two segments. See, based on the records, it is going to generate. That's what guys, whenever we create in a segment, minimum number and maximum number. So the maximum number is, so we can maintain until 99999 guys. So that many segments it can be created. See, one record, and this is my second record, but the first one is only the employee number. And what I told, so we must generate an IDoc for each record. But what we doing here, so we are looping and we are appending into the EDIDD instead of this. So what I will do is, so I am going to do this like this. So maybe first I will fill there, Control X and Control V, and this function module guys, I am going to call this function module inside the loop. Okay, for each employee I need to generate an IDoc. Suppose if you have two employee numbers, I should get an two IDoc numbers. And also guys, this is also not required. The filling the EDIDD is internal table is not required guys. EDIDC, this is not required actually. Only structure, you can pass the structure over here, the communication details. Since we have in a single system, we can send the communication to the single system guys. Okay, by using structure. Now you can see the now I am going to give the multiple employees. So maybe we have the employees, multiple employees we have. So 120, 122, 786. Maybe I can give an a range 100 to the, okay, 900. Let's take an example. Okay, it will take in between the employees 100 to the 900. So execute and F5, 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 and now you can fetch it, and it will fetch the three records. So these three records are in between 100 to the 900, and it fetches the three records. And just I am filling the company first. Okay, two companies, and for each employee I am generating this structure, and I am creating a master IDoc case. See, EDIDC, and one IDoc is created. First one is 48 for the first employee, and size of bars equal to 0. Commit work and come back and F7, and again, so next record it creates a next IDoc, see, and F6, and it is going to create a next record. The next record is 49 guys. So like this I generated a three IDocs, and if you go and 800 and come back and refresh, and W is 02. Today's only IDocs I will take it, and you can see, yeah, there is some error guys. So the 48, 49, 50 having some errors. So why? Error in outbound table not found. Huh? We have given the target system. Oh, correct. That's the problem. Very good. So good catch. So we didn't give a target system. That's why it's giving me the problem. So the one more thing is, guys, always whenever it is success, see, so the record after you do the commit work, always guys, and read table, even I need to build an output. Okay, a read table gt underscore edi dc, read table gt underscore edi dc into data, edi dc gs underscore edi dc. Okay, index 1. Okay, if psi hyphen sub rc which is equal to 0, and end if, and even the communication structure also it will give guys. It's not there. EDS is not there. So size sub rc equal to 0. If size sub rc equal to 0, append gs underscore edidc, okay, into not to gt underscore final underscore edidc. Okay, maybe I'm going to declare one more internal table for the final edidc, guys. So gt underscore final underscore edidc and the type table of edidc. Okay, and I would like to generate a report. Okay, so I am going to have this, and whenever it is an SI sub RC equal to 0, and next thing is I'm going to refresh, guys. So refresh gt underscore edidd. Okay, guys, I process the record, then I need to clear the data, guys, because I'm going to the next record. Okay, you need to refresh this, and gt underscore edidd. Next record, when I go, if that is the case, even this should be also in. If I do the refresh, I'm going to do like this, control V. Okay, now I can refresh it, gdidd, and also gt underscore edidc. So guys, I'm preparing the output in the final. Then after that, I am refreshing these two things. Okay, and now I can do any output, guys. So call ALV method I am going to display. Call method cl underscore salv underscore table, and static method, and what is the first method, guys? Factory, and do the control space ALV report I am doing, guys. See, and also here I am going to inject the output gt underscore final output also I am doing here, and do the inline declarations for the ALV object. So the ALV object is data underscore go underscore ALV. So now I am going to display that method. So call method go underscore ALV. It's an instance. This is an object now, and you can do the display, and that's it. Output also I am preparing, guys. See, now already been declared. Okay. Okay, that's it, guys. So now we can do the output, and 900, and target system is this. So because since we didn't give target system, it is giving the, see guys, the output is created. This is the IDoc numbers 51, 52, and 53. See, beautiful report which has been created, guys. That's it. So the IDocs are successfully created, and IDoc numbers are, these are all the IDoc numbers. Now you go to the IDoc list, and refresh, and you see some errors, guys. Why? 26 is the one more error. Status record 26. Error during syntax check. Why? So check the code. So first we are doing comp. We are appending it, and mm, we are refreshing it. GT underscore EDIDD. This segment move corresponding this and employee this EDIDC, EDIDC GT underscore EDIDD, EDIDC index 1, and we are clearing GT underscore EDIDD, GT underscore EDIDC. Why it's giving me the error? Hmm? We'll see the okay company and employee. Because of the order, do you think the uh, order of the segment? Yeah, first employee. So maybe I will take it out this loop, guys. Control X. After the employee, we do the this company, guys. Maybe I will put here. I am changing the order now. We'll see. Maybe this is the problem. EDIDD and EDIDD. Yeah. So might be this might be the problem. We'll see. And execute again. 100 and 900. Save this and execute. So 54, 55, 56. It's good, huh? Yes, guys. But 30. Why 30? We didn't put collect IDocs. We put immediately. Partner profile. WE20 and transfer IDoc immediately, guys. So what is the problem? Hmm? So if this is the case, we can do submit RSC out 00, guys. This program we can submit. Okay. RSC out 00. I can submit 30. I'm going to process this, right? SE38. And so what I can do is RSC out 0 0 execute. Can we put background job? Do you have status here? Can we have status? No. Okay. So how can you submit? Do you know, guys? Can you submit one program from another program? Okay, we'll do this because it will be covered in this concept. I'm going to submit RSC out to 00, guys. Okay. How can you submit syntax? I forgot the syntax. We can call one program from another program, guys. This is also one more important concept. Submit and with the select options. So with selection screen options, see this is the option which we are going to using selection screen via the selection screen. We will be having some code, template code using selection via selection screen. So I have to select submit example is there. See, so this is the submit report using selection screen. We need to define the range table, guys. This is the range table. Selection screen with the selection table. This equal include so this is the code we need to build, guys. So submit using selection screen, and the selection screen is what is our selection screen, guys? I think by default selection screen is 1000. What is the selection screen? 1000 by default. And we need to with the selection table, so selection table is gt underscore some selection. Okay, so we will define that with the cell script between h and x. Mhm. Directly we can call, guys. With selections F1, we can do the submit uh, selection screen options. Selection screen. So via selection screen directly we can do, guys. See, so with the via selection screen using selection job via selection screen, not using via selection screen. Okay, don't put the number. Number is not required. Okay, and with our what is the input in this case? RSC out to 00. This is the IDoc number is input. Okay, F1, and take the field name, screen field document low, guys. So document number. Okay, with the document with the doc number NUM, and in I need to have so whatever the IDocs which are created, guys. So maybe document number in I document number hyphen low, which is equal to the, maybe I can take the IDoc number GS underscore EDIDC hyphen DOC document number. See, and uh, re- uh, return uh, return to screen. Something will be there, guys, and return. So this call we need to do, guys. Pretty printer. See, I am submitting the another report from this report via the selection screen with the document number low field, which is equal to the GS underscore EDIDC hyphen document number, guys. So maybe this may not work, but we'll see whether it will work or not. Okay, again I am going to do uh, put here and execute F8 and document number. See, first document number is the 57 and F5, and see it is submitting the report F7, 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 F7. Okay, actually that value doesn't come here, guys. Submit report, the value should come here, guys. So how to get that selection screen? It doesn't come actually. It is going, but it should be populated automatically, guys. 57, 58, 59, but the status will be document number, submit list options, submit selection screen parameters. See, this is a select options and not this program calls. So okay, in we need to put it. See, we have to put in, guys. We have to put the in selection tab. What is the cell tab? Cell tab is this. Okay. So what I can do is I'm going to build a range table, guys. See, I'm going to build a range. One is range. I call it a gr underscore range table. Type ranges. Type ranges. Ranges means it works like an internal table. Like it works like it acts like a select options, guys. Type ranges of what is the document number. Same thing I need to take it, guys. So document number field. So I go to the document number field, and what is the document number which we have taken? Document number field is let's take EDI DC, and the document number. See, this is the field, guys. Okay, type ranges of this. Okay, and also GS underscore range like line of gr underscore range. So this works like in a work area, guys. I prepared in a range, and this is also one more statement, guys, like line of. Okay, pretty printer. it works like in a work area, guys. Like line of this works like an internal table. This works like in a like line of works like in a work area, guys. Now I am going to build a submit, not here. So I am going to submit with like this. So first I am going to do a loop at see it's almost real time things coming up here. So a final EDI DC. I have an internal table into data. Already we have the internal table, right? GS underscore EDI DC and end loop. So here I am going to build the IDoc numbers. So GS underscore range and range you can see what type of fields you can see in the range. Sign option low and high fields. Perfect. See here my sign and which is equal to the okay include or no problem, you can put an equal not option is equal I and gs underscore range hyphen option and which is equal to the equal. So I am filling the uh, gs underscore range and hyphen low field and which is equal to the gs underscore edidc hyphen document number. So document number is an IDoc number. Okay, and append gs underscore range to the gr underscore range. So this works like in a select options, guys. Then I am going to do in now the submit option. So here document number, okay, in my range is so gr underscore range, guys. That's it. How can you submit and return? Pretty printer, actually this should come back, guys. It should execute and come back to the program. Actually we'll see that. Okay, execute. Now you see execute, select the output option and execute. Switch to new debugger. See, and F8. Now you can see gr underscore range. There are three IDocs. See, I fill the 60, 61 and 62, guys. So I am executing this report with all three records in a single call. Okay, F5 and F7, F8 and see, guys. So this is coming, the data is coming now. See, and this data is coming automatically. The fields we are calling one program from another program, guys, but actually it should not come to the screen. Actually it should not come to the screen. Now you can see, so the three IDocs will comes as an a three status. 30. Why they are 30? Oh, I didn't execute that. That's why it's coming. But still, there is an option. We should not. It should not go to that screen, guys. It should execute and it should come back. Actually, return to screen. I think F1. Submit and return in background task. Submit in background is the statement is there. And return. Why it's calling? I think via selection screen is not required. I think submit and skip. Do you see any options? Keep line count. Submit and this. Okay. We'll see this guys and return. So if this works, we'll see. Saved. Do the syntax check. No syntax errors found and activate and execute again. So F8. So we'll see the range and F5, F7, F8. I think it is posting guys. See 3 IDocs selected and it will come back. Now definitely the 3 IDocs should be in a 3 status. No, why it's going to the 3. Okay, we'll see later guys. That's not a problem. So maybe we'll process these 3 IDocs. Control Y. Control C and process them. SE38 execute. I am doing manually. Now execute. See, reprocessing the IDocs. 3 IDocs selected, and when I go here, refresh again 30 status. Why? Why it's in 30 status? Yeah, but ready for dispatch. I moved with the RSC out 00. IDocs are not going. What? If it is not receiving also, we'll execute. We'll generate IDocs. 66, 67, 68. I'm doing in 800 and go to the W is 02 and execute. So this is the employee, company and company. Why the problem? So before it's the status comes 03, right? Why it's not going now? So what code I have added here? So I have added the code. What will be the impacting? So partner profile, it's okay. Trigger IDoc immediately only. Why it's not going? We did the submit. Uh, See guys, so there is a problem with the uh, TRFC problems, but not this is different problems. Huh? This is not ours. This is a different call. This is not related to ours. So let me check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, I am going to execute the program again. So this execute and execute and execute. Is this creating any problem? Three IDocs selected and three IDocs 69, 70. See guys, status. You can see the status 30. So it is giving me the 30. It should be in a 3 actually. Refresh. But when I do manually, see Control Y. So I will take this. I'm going to do this manually actually. Whenever I do manually also, it should, at least it should process those records. See, Control Y and execute. Send completely Y and okay, and execute. 66, right? Our port is okay. This time we are doing manually reprocessing it. Before it is transferred, guys. Just now it is changed. Why I don't know. 5 IDocs are selected, but when I come to here, the status it should be 3 now. When I reprocess it, it's not changing. That's now some IDocs are transferred, guys. So 2 IDocs are transferred. See, this is transferred now. What is the problem? Refresh. So 2 IDocs are transferred. 66, 7. It's a weird behavior, guys. This record is transferred now. See, IDoc sent it to the target system. Okay, now the IDoc is transferred. But here itself, I should get an H03 message, guys. Two are transferred. I think any data load problems. Come back, refresh. See, the two two are transferred. Did I give any packet? Maybe I will select 3 now. See, these 3, Control C. Again, off once, on. Execute. Commit work. Now 3 IDocs I processed, and these 3 IDocs should be in 3 status. No, yeah. So ready to dispatch. Huh? So we'll do one thing. Control Y. I select all these 30 status. Okay. Now I am doing in a mass volume. Go here and delete. Paste the records. I am doing more records now. 13 IDocs are selected. So I come here, refresh this. See, some problem is coming up, guys. So EDGN 8. So there is a problem. So here I am going to process this case. TRFC functions. So edit, execute LUW. That's it. Executed all the LUWs. And now I think it should come. So these all IDocs should be in a 3 status. See, all become. Now it's working fine, guys. Last 3, I don't know why. So Control Y, and last 3 again, Control C, and we'll go back and here and delete and paste. Okay, and execute. These 3 creating some problems. Okay, 3 IDocs. Again, do the refresh, and maybe I will check the TRFC entries. Refresh. No, these 3 are not transferring. Okay, leave it. Maybe we'll go to the target system and 810. We'll write something about in the 810 side, but you see all comes into the error status. All are in the 51 status. So why? Because so this the mapping is not done. Incorrect function module called. Okay. So maybe I go to the function model SE37. So SE37 logic, which I am going to change it, guys. So maybe I go to the SE37. And what is the function model, guys? G. I have created function model G IDoc employee. Now I will get it. This is the function model and change. Change in version language. Okay, this is totally. I don't want all this logic, guys. I don't want all this logic. Do the syntax check. No syntax errors. So here the interfacing parameters, we can see the control data will be found in the IDoc control. The data record will be found in the IDoc underscore data, guys. So this is the important. Okay. And return variables, here you need to set a status, guys. IDoc status you need to set, and also the return variable also I think we need to set some values. Workflow parameters. Okay. IDoc status, you need to set the IDoc status over here. Okay, maybe I'll go to the source code and I'm going to write the code, guys. So first, tables means the data will be available in the IDoc data. So read the IDoc data, that means loop at IDoc data, IDoc IDoc data, okay, into, I will use inline declarations, data, uh, gs underscore IDoc underscore data and loop. So first I am reading the internal table data, IDoc data, that into the work area. So then case, I'm going to read the segment data from here. Okay. So my first segment is, what is the first segment? So in this segment data, gs underscore IDoc data and hyphen. First I will check with the segment name, and when the segment name, which is equal to, when the segment name equal to, what is our segment? So this is our segment, guys. So this is our segment. Control Y, no. So maybe I will go to the, this is also not required. Go to the WE31, and first segment is employee, and if the segment data, if this is equal to this, where is my logic? Huh? I closed. Okay. C37 and change original language and loop at IDoc underscore data into data gs underscore IDoc. Okay. And loop and case gs underscore IDoc hyphen segment name, and when the segment name equal to this, when this value, when the segment is employee, and where the data will be available, guys, where the data will be available, gs underscore seg underscore employee, which is an employee data, which is equal to the gs, same, we are filling the data into the segment data, we are filling the data into the same, there we are filling, here we are reading it, guys, read the data from the segment. So I store this in the here data and gs underscore segment underscore employee, and which is a type of this, not this, correct, right? This, and second one is gs underscore segment underscore company, which is a type of our segment is okay, that is a company. Next one is the company, and take this and take this, and so when the second segment is this, and here also you need to pass the data gs underscore segment underscore comp, and which is equal to gs underscore idoc hyphen s data, segment data. Fine. So now I have any data in work area. So from this work area, right? From this work area, I can update the database table, guys. So maybe I have any database tables. So maybe I can declare one more work areas gs underscore employee, which is a type of same database table I will use, guys. So SE11 and what is the database table? So GEDG9 employee. So we need to have work areas, and because always you need to update the database table from work area, the structure should be a same, guys. So don't use the segment structures. You need to use a database table structures. Then maybe I will do a move corresponding the data from gs underscore segment underscore employee and to the gs underscore employee, and modify database table gedz 9 employee and from the structure gs underscore employee. So that's it, guys. So this is updated, this data is updated in the database, and here also same way we need to do, and move corresponding gs underscore segment underscore comp to the gs underscore comp, and modify the table gedz 9 and company from work area gs underscore company. That's it, guys. Pretty printer. Save some syntax error, do the syntax check, and maybe end case end case. And also, guys, after you do this, you need to perform a commit work, because you are doing a database table update. You must perform a commit work, guys. Pretty printer. So what we are doing in the inbound function model, inbound process code assigned to inbound function model. In the inbound function model, see, guys, the structure, this contains an IDoc data. So this data, we are reading the IDoc data with the segment. So when the segment equal to employee, read that data from the segment data. Same, we are passing also same way, right? We are reading the data into work area and move that segment data to the table work area and update the database table from the work area. So when it is in a company, it will read the company details, it will update in the company database table. Commit work. After you do the commit work, loop and loop and do the commit work. Then you set the status, case. I need to set a status, IDoc status. So this is my IDoc status. I'm going to set the IDoc status over here. So gs underscore edids, and which is a type of so tables, and go to the IDoc status, and this is the status, and take this as a reference. Okay, go and keep in the reference and set the IDoc status over here, and gs underscore edids hyphen status, and which is equal to the successfully posted 53, guys. So 53 is the status, and append uh, gs underscore edids to what is the IDoc underscore status record. So append that into the IDoc status record. It's pretty printer, and do the syntax check and activate. So now the function module is activated, guys. So proper function module we have maintained, but my IDocs are all are in which status is 51 status now. So how can I reprocess all my IDocs which are in 51 status, 810. Yeah. So these are all 51 status. Now I would like to reprocess the IDocs gate with the same IDoc number. I need to reprocess it. How can I do that? How can I do that? Huh? BD 87. So same IDocs I need to reprocess. So I will use the BD 87. So fill the IDoc numbers from Control Y, Control C, and Control V to uh, last IDoc. This is my IDoc. Control C 21. See the 21. So same IDocs I am going to reprocess. See. So this is the IDocs which are um, uh, some of the IDocs. Select the employee IDocs and execute, reprocess the IDocs guys. 17 IDocs are reprocessing and application document not posted again. No status record was passed to ALV by system. So again some there is an error guys. So what is the error? No status record processed. So now that is gone guys. That is gone. The status record filling did a mistake it seems. So how can you process the status record? I think there is one more thing guys that I need to handle. The next table is return variables. I think this I need to use it guys. So maybe so I can see any one of the existing function model how they are filling the return variables. So return variable will contains the actual results. So SE37 and take existing function model. Which one? Matmas MAT MAS 01 display. So take this return variables and find the here guys. Control F and Control V return variables. Find next this thing I need to handle it guys. So how they are filling return variables. So handle error and how they are handling. So message type, message ID and IDoc control. Okay, control record status. So read table control document number and IDoc status. We need to fill it. We are setting 51. Uh, See guys, here return variables document number we need to fill it and workflow params we need to write in a success message. Not error, we have to pass in a successfully application document successfully posted. So these two things we need to fill it guys. And result workflow result is uh, what is 999 IDoc status, but it's which is an error record. But what is the success record state? 53. I would like to see the 53 guys. So 53 status I need to check. Control F 53. See, so workflow result is 0. Process IDocs workflow parameters return value document number. See, IDoc status is 53 guys. So I put an IDoc status 53 and also we need to pass the values over here. So maybe that's the thing which I need to pass it. Maybe I will change the code and go to the here source code and also define a this work area first source code ds underscore return which is an a type of this and status code maybe I can put okay gs underscore edi ds and hyphen and it's in a document number which is equal to the so IDoc number guys. How can you get the IDoc number? How can you get the IDoc number guys? Workflow result exporting. Do you have control record here? Control record. Okay. Okay. So here read table GT. Sorry, what is that? Control record tables. IDoc control, not control record. IDoc control into data GS underscore EDIDC and index 1. So read one record, guys. So I'm going to take that GS underscore EDIDC hyphen document number. So fill the IDoc number. Otherwise, how can you set the status variables? 53. Status is 53. Then I am going to set GS underscore return variables and return and hyphen and do the control space and document number which is equal to the GS underscore fill the IDoc number EDI DC hyphen document number and also GS underscore return hyphen control space and workflow parameters and which is equal to the IDoc application document successfully posted. This is my message, guys. And append gs underscore ret to the return variables return variables. And also you need to set workflow underscore result and which is equal to the 0. So this is what you need to set it, guys. So you need to set, if it is an error, you need to set 99999. 5 nines you need to set. If it is in a 51, if it is in a 53, you need to set on a 0. So that's the standard code which is referring. Now I am activating this and activate. So I did the status record. I filled it IDoc number with 53 status and return variable with most application documents successfully posted and workflow result is 0, guys. So now I will reprocess again this IDocs. So come back and refresh again and select this and reprocess. Now it should process. See, guys, application document posted new state what status 51 and new status is the 53, guys. Very good. So we'll go to the now to the where is that this is the end. So what is the beauty of this transaction, guys? It processes the same IDoc. It doesn't create a new IDoc. So that's the beauty of this. See, and I'm going to take to the WE02 and execute. You see the same IDocs which are posted into the 53. See, so posted into the 53, guys. So Mahesh Kumar Olapalli, and this 53 is action, but so I need to check in the database tables the data is posted or not. So SE16N and GEDG employee. So we not yet updated. See, guys, the 3 records are updated successfully into the 810 client. See, this is the 810 client. And come to the company details and COMP. No. Company and execute. You can see the IBM and this case. So that's the beauty of the IDocs. Now you can see. And one more thing is I'm going to trigger the IDoc again. Refresh it. It will come. I'll post. It comes as a 53 records. Okay, just I'm going to slash and to avoid confusion slash and ex. Okay, and this is the 800 So we have a lot of records. Now trigger the IDocs. Maybe I maintain the GMM 9 EMP. I will maintain the new records now, guys. So manage employee. So now we have the records. I start with 500 series name. Uh, uh, Tell me some of the names. Okay. Rajesh. Vakesh. Pendota. Okay. Telephone one. This. Data. Okay. 1947. Okay. Okay. Save. I saved it and save it and go to the database table now. Maybe I maintain one by one, 5-1, and then we'll maintain uh, uh, Sampath, Sompalli, Sompal, Kompal, Kompalli. Okay, 1937 love story. Save and fine art 2 and Ravi. What is the 97? Okay, save. Okay, next we'll have something. Irfan. Okay, and is 99999. Okay, and okay, we'll give uh, uh, is 14 uh, to February 1999. Okay, save. Okay, save. And next one is 3 and uh, Visu. Okay, how much? What I need to give? Okay, 15/08 August 15th 1947. Okay, save. Okay, we have some records, guys. See, and we have the records SE16. Very interesting, guys. We did database tables, we did module pool, we did IDocs, right? So interesting. And I go to here and employ the 800, and you see the records. So, madam, which which she created her own table, guys. So that's the problem. Sorry. So what is our table, guys? GEDG9 EMP, I think. So this is our table. So madam creates it. Okay, screen does not exist. SE93. Shit. How to save the data? So SE93 GEDG9. So what happened? Display and object list. Okay, transactions and screens. Okay, only 100 screen. But what she is used? What is the database table she has been used? Okay, what I will do, guys, today for now, our purpose, I make this as an this thing table maintenance allowed, guys. Sorry. So I will manually maintain the details. Okay, I need to change a lot of changes. So I make this as a table maintenance allowed directly. Okay, we are going to maintain the data in directly in the S11. So utilities, table contents and create entries. So now I maintain 501 again. Okay, Irfan and date of birth is something. Okay, I do not have time. So So put something and something, guys, at the rate test.com. Okay, save. Okay, see, we'll see only one record, 501, guys. So now I trigger my program, IDoc program, SE38. G, what is the program which we developed? EDG 9 IDoc. No, star IDoc star F4. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So, okay. So IDoc, yeah. So this is the employee IDoc, and the employee number is 501, and finite one execute. Okay, F8. So I am posting one IDoc, finite one just created. One IDoc is selected, and status is 30. Why I don't know. Guys, it should be in a 03 automatically. So now I go to here and final, and oh beauty, it's in a 30, guys. So sometimes it's working, sometimes Irfan. So it's a new record altogether. Now I go to the target system and go to the target system 810, but this time it should be in a which status? Can anybody tell which status in the target? WEID admin, uh, which status? 53 or 51? Tell me. Hmm? It should be 53. Why? Because we corrected the code. The status should be in a 53. Before, the code is not proper, that's why all the status in 51, but I have corrected my code. The status should be in a 53, guys. So come here and you can see directly the status is 53, guys. So double click and you can see the data. So employee data Irfan, and go and see the table, database table. SE is 16, N and GEDZ 9, employee, and execute. You can see the new employee Irfan is created and saved in the, see guys, this is the new employee which is created, updated automatically in the target system, guys, right? So that's the end-to-end implementation, and these two programs are base case, very implement, so very use when you go to the uh, any real time also. So you need to handle like this only. The function model, def sure you must do same kind of coding, guys. This must, the status record you should set, guys. But if it is an error, you need to put in a 999 5 nines, you need to put it, and status here should be 51. So here application document not posted, that's the error. And also you can pass the whatever the messages, you can pass it, guys. Okay, what is the error exactly, that also you can pass it over here. So this is the thing. And guys, suppose if you want to debug this IDoc, what you need to do? Suppose let's take an example of this IDoc is in an error. Okay, how can you debug this? So maybe can I put the error status for this? So again, sorry, I will I comment the code SE37 and change. If I comment this code, you will get an error. So I'm going to comment this code, comment. So you will get an error, guys. So if I reprocess one more time, the IDoc, uh, so this I put in a this, and maybe I will reprocess the IDoc. How can I reprocess again? And go to the program SE38 and execute the program and find out one and this and execute. No, that is different. BD87. So execute, re-triggering the IDoc, not reprocessing, re-triggering the IDocs. Okay, I'm re-triggering the IDoc. One IDoc is created, but when I come to the target system, where is the target system? Come back and refresh. You see, 53. Yeah. Irfan two times. It's an 53. Actually, it should give me an error, guys. So that's okay, but I will take this IDoc, guys. Suppose let's take an example of this IDoc. I am taking it. So if you want to debug this IDoc A10 site WE19 and put the IDoc and execute and go to the inbound function model. See guys, the inbound function model comes call in debugging mode in foreground and okay, and it goes to the function model. See, so now you can see the IDoc data. There are three records. Um, one is the employee record. So this is Irfan record. See, so this is the employee record and segment name. So by seeing this, you will understand segment name is this and the segment data is this. So why? Because if you debug, you will come to know guys clearly. So I'm looping this internal table and segment name. See segment name. When this segment name equal to this, okay, first record segment name equal to this and go to the this I move the data to here and move corresponding to the gs underscore employee. So this is blank now and I move the corresponding details and the data comes to the gs underscore employee. See, and I am modifying the database table from this work area. And second record I go to and my segment name changed to the company will be having two records. So now it comes to the company. When it goes to the company, it goes here and the company details I'm moving into the corresponding work area. I'm updating the database table company record and next record also company and it is going to update the company records guys. So like this we are going to do. See, but it is creating a new IDoc. So when I do W19, it is creating 23 guys. So one other IDoc comes into the picture. So that's the IDoc debugging inbound function model. You need to debug in a inbound function model guys. That's the IDoc end-to-end scenario with the custom IDoc. So do you have patience to go for the custom IDocs or will start the enhancement of the IDoc? Okay, we'll see in the tomorrow's class. So how to enhance the standard IDocs. We have seen total from the scratch. Okay, total our tables, custom everything we have built. And tomorrow, so there is a requirement of okay, we have some additional fields in the database table in the standard IDoc. So how you can transfer those additional custom fields into the target application that we are going to see in the tomorrow's class. So enhancing the existing IDocs, standard IDocs, MatMask 05, how we can do that. That we will see in the tomorrow's class guys, enhancement of the IDocs. Then we'll go to the other concepts like filters, segment filtering, IDoc filtering, reduced IDoc type, and then message control. So this is the topics left, 4 topics left. So enhancing the standard IDoc and extensions that we call it IDoc extensions, and we have the segment filtering and reduced IDoc type and message control. Message control is little a difficult concept compared to these all concepts guys. Okay, that's it for the day. See you tomorrow at 10:30.